Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is December the 8th. The year is 2021, and it is Nicki Minaj's birthday. So happy birthday to Onika Tanya Maraj. She turns 39 years old today, okay? So on today's lineup, we have a Jussie Smollett update, of course. He done dragged Don Lemon into this. He's snitching on Don Lemon. If I was Don Lemon, I wouldn't say a word. You guys know that Jussie is on trial for falsifying police reports and lying about an alleged attack. So I'm going to touch on that and give you an update on that. Everybody is talking about this Mariah Carey versus Beyonce, okay? So L.A. Reid went on to The Real and said that he would like to see a matchup between Mariah Carey and Beyonce. And I'm going to share my thoughts on that. What else we got? Kanye West and Drake, they are going to be doing their concert tomorrow, December the 9th. So I look forward to seeing that. And I got a whole other bunch of hot topics sprinkled in between. So as you are coming in, please pay your admission fee. That is by hitting the like button. Thank you in advance. And be sure to drop down in the comment section and share your thoughts. All right. So before we get into some of those topics that I mentioned, let's start out with an update on this. All right. This is according to the New York Post. Y'all remember that plumber who found money at the Lakewood Church, Joel Osteen's church out there in Texas? Well, he turned in the money. He didn't get rewarded. Well, there's an update. All right. So the plumber who found the cash in the wall of Joel Osteen's church receives $20,000. That's a nice reward, I'd like to say. So a plumber who found envelopes of money stashed in a wall at Joel Osteen's Houston megachurch has received a $20,000 Crime Stoppers reward for the find. The plumber, identified as Justin, made the discovery when he was removing a toilet in the bathroom of Lakewood Church on November 10th, according to local reports. Houston police were notified and said in a statement that, quote unquote, evidence recovered from the checks suggests that the stashed loot was connected to a March 2014 theft at the church. In the robbery, $600,000 was stolen from the church safe. This is what the local news reported, right? Following the crime, the church gave Crime Stoppers $20,000 to help solve the case. 2 years later, with the case still unsolved, the church decided to switch the $20,000 initiative into a charitable donation to Crime Stoppers. As a result of the latest developments, we are gifting the same amount of money to the Good Samaritan and wishing he and his family a wonderful holiday season. This is what the Crime Stoppers CEO told the local news. You better had given that man some money, because the stipulation was that because the man turned in the money but didn't locate who was the one that stole the money, it basically excluded him excluded him from receiving the award money. And people on social media were raising Cain, rightfully so. This man could have pocketed the money that he found, right? And he decided to do the quote unquote right thing. Okay. I'm using air quotes. The definition of right is different for everybody. And turn it into the authorities. So you damn right, he should be awarded. All right. In my opinion, I think that that's hush money, because I want to know, is this the money that was quote unquote missing from the safe? Listen, if I was you, Plumber Bob, or whatever your name is, take the money and go on about your business. All right. So the article continues that the police said that the plumber found checks and money orders along with the cash stashed in the church's wall. The discovery only came to light after the plumber shared his story on a local radio station. So he called in. He heard the radio station talking about this, and the guy, Plumber Justin, he actually called in. So you better had given this man some money. So congratulations to Plumber Justin, or Plumber Bob, whatever the heck his name is. $20,000 is a nice amount of money, considering today's economy is a little bit rough. Not according to George Biden. George Biden said that, families are doing a lot better these days. But anyway, happy holidays to him and congratulations. So it pays to be honest. Okay. Good for you. Moving along. Look at Monet angry behind. Are you guys watching Power Book 2? This is season 2. So far, I have to say season 2 is off to a good start, in my opinion. I think I watched season one out of obligation. I didn't really know what to expect, I guess. So season one was like, it was okay. Season two, the storyline development is a lot better, but they are renewed for season three, right? So that's a good thing. However, Courtney Kemp is no longer going to be the showrunner. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos, whenever I talk about Power Book 2, I always state that this is Courtney Kemp's show. Yes, 50 Cent is the executive producer. He put up the money, but the writer of the show from inception has always been Courtney Kemp. So I give Sister Kemp her flowers, all right? So even though they're renewed for season 3, they're going to have a new showrunner. Let me tell you, sidebar. Mary J. Blige's wardrobe, I wonder how many of those like outfits are actually hers, because y'all know Mary J. Blige be slaying Monet and her little angry self. Anyway, the Power franchise is alive and well at Starz. The Lionsgate-backed premium cable network has handed out a speedy season 3 renewal for the second spinoff of the Power franchise, Power Book 2 Ghost. The news comes after the November 21st season 2 premiere. Bested, its series debut in September, 2020. Yeah. All right. So you guys know Power Book 2 is on now. Currently, Courtney Kemp is going to be going to Netflix, right? So she got some deal over at Netflix, and they're going to be bringing on Brett Mahoney. He was the showrunner for Empire. When I read this, I said, come on. No shade to Empire. I did like Empire. I'm gonna keep it real. I liked Empire, but there's no comparison between Empire and Power. Are you kidding me? So I'm gonna give Brett Mahoney a chance, but I don't know. I like the way that the storyline is going now, and I can always tell when Courtney Kemp's hands is in the writing process in the episodes. Like even with the original Power series, I can always tell. I don't know about Brett Mahoney, honey. Empire didn't really end well. Then you got all of this Juicy Smollett. You better not hire Juicy Smollett to come on one episode of the Power franchise. I don't care if it's Councilman Tate's Power, whatever his title is called, whatever his show is supposed to be called within the Power franchise. You better not hire Juicy Smollett. I'm rooting for Juicy, but I don't want to see him on Starz whatsoever. So good luck to Courtney Kemp, though. She is still going to be executive producer of the show, but she's just not going to be a writer. And I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous, okay? We just started season 2, so let's see where season 2 goes. I think season 2 is going to be the best season, and we'll see what happens and what develops for season 3. But congratulations to all of the actors and actresses on Power Book 2 for another season. So shout out to Mary J. Blige, shout out to Woody the Great, Lorenz Tate, his brother, I don't remember his brother's name, his brother, the other Tate, he's got a job too. Method Man is doing a darn thing, Michael Rainey Jr. So shout out to all of the people who are still working out here. So I look forward to Power Book 2 this season. So far, so good. All right. 'Tis the season to be jolly, right? This is what they say. But some of y'all have lost y'all jingle bell minds, okay? So shout out to Glock Topics on Instagram. A man is in custody after allegedly lighting the Christmas tree at Fox News in NYC on fire. So this is the tree that they light every year. They show, I think it's on NBC, right? They show the Christmas lighting ceremony. This is the tree. Child, look at the tree going up in flames. Look at the tree going up in flames. So the caption reads, NYC first responders extinguished a huge Christmas tree fire outside of the Fox News building in Midtown Manhattan early Wednesday. Videos posted by witnesses show thick clouds of black smoke coming from the tree after police say someone allegedly lit the tree located on West 48th Street and 6th Avenue on fire. A News 4 employee witnessed NYPD officers apprehending a suspect near the tree after midnight. Now, a police department spokesperson confirmed a 49-year-old man was in custody, but investigators couldn't confirm any incendiary, a device that was used. Basically, they couldn't find, like, if he had a blowtorch, a lighter, a match, anything that would cause something to combust, okay? A light was removed from the suspect, though, It's also unclear whether it was used. Police say that the man acted alone and the incident didn't appear to be premeditated or politically motivated. Charges against him are pending. Thank God no injuries were reported in the incident. Okay. Now, I also saw this on TMZ, and this is more video. Yeah, this is crazy. Look at the tree. Who in the would think to do something like this? TMZ is reporting that it was a homeless man. They're saying that the man was homeless and he was in custody. This is a damn shame. This is really sad. Maybe here it is. So people are like removing the remaining decorations from the tree. And TMZ also stated that that Fox has plans to install and decorate a new one ASAP. This is so sad. What would cause you to do something like this? Hopefully they'll like update everybody as to why this man did this. Was he trying to be funny? Does he have a mental illness? Who knows? But that's so sad. And then the part that sucks is not only is it beautiful, it's a tourist attraction. It gets people in a holiday spirit, right? But people work very hard to assemble that, right? And then you just destroyed their property like that. Thank God no one was hurt. All right. All right, let's shift gears a little bit, man. You guys are keeping up to date with what's going on with Chris Cuomo. Oh, I'm so tongue-tied today. That iced coffee. Okay. Chris Cuomo is the brother of former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who resigned because there were some allegations brought up against him, right? So Chris Cuomo decided, I'm going to look out for my little brother. I'm going to look out for my brother because I am my brother's keeper, right? So, yeah, no. All right. So, he got fired. He was suspended. They asked him to, okay, let's figure this out. Let's see what's what. He was fired. All right. So I said to myself, dang, now he got fired. He didn't even really do anything, but I can understand because, CNN tries to appear as though they are squeaky clean. And, Chris Cuomo was a fan favorite. He had like somewhat of a squeaky clean image. And then he goes and does this out of nowhere. And everybody is, losing their ish. Okay. Well, he plans on suing CNN for more than $18 million over his contract. Now, these people are contractually obligated, to do the news, and they have contract business deals, setups, yada, yada. So them firing him in the middle of his contract or at the beginning of his contract, I don't know if it was renewed or what, he has some money to get, right? So this is what sources are saying. Who is this? This is the New York Post. So let me just read the article. Fired CNN host Chris Cuomo is set to sue the network if it balks at paying him at least $18 million to cover what's left on his contract. This is what sources told the Post on Monday. So Cuomo, he didn't come out and say this, but I think he would have a case, right? Cuomo is 51 and he has hired lawyers and is preparing to file the lawsuit over the remainder of the 4-year contract he signed last year. After a bitter back and forth about what the network knew of his secret efforts to aid his embattled brother, then Governor Andrew Cuomo, sources familiar to the matter. This is what they said. His contract was reportedly worth $6 million annually. $6 million a year. Yikes. Leaving between $18 million and $20 million that he would be owed, sources said, adding that Chris Cuomo would also likely seek damages. But CNN has no intention on paying Chris a penny. This is what an insider says. If he gets a settlement, there would be a uproar. Now, the reason why there probably would be an uproar if he got any money is because there were a lot of people calling for Chris Cuomo to be fired when he admitted that, he spoke to his brother about the situation off the record, and he also made a conscious effort not to speak about his brother's situation on air. So information was revealed that he was texting and communicating with aides that were helping his brother, and he was allegedly advising some of these aides. So that came out, right, of the Attorney General's office. Letitia James, who's supposed to be nailing Donald Trump to the wall, but I don't know what happened. You got sidetracked, sis. Anyway, So a lot of people were calling, for Chris Cuomo to be fired. So I can imagine if he gets any money, people are going to be upset. However, if CNN had a contractual obligation with Chris Cuomo, he didn't quit. You guys fired him, for whatever reasons. I get it. I totally understand. CNN doesn't want all of that heat. They don't want all that smoke. So it's like, okay, let's just get rid of the problem. I get it. You don't stand by your employees. A lot of employers are like that. They'll throw their employees under the bus to save face. It is what it is. I get it. But if he didn't fulfill his contractual obligations and there's money still left in that contract, why shouldn't he get paid? Another source said CNN has a standard morality clause. Oh, now it's a question of morals, right? Let me get out this political bag. Let me just read the article. They have a morality clause in their contract that says if the employee does anything of disrepute, they can be immediately fired. CNN and morality. How funny. Chris Cuomo was canned Saturday, 4 days after being suspended over information contained in a trove of documents released by State Attorney General Letitia James from her investigation, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so you guys know why he was why he was let go. He also stepped down from his podcast on Sirius Radio, and then he had a book that was supposed to be coming out, and the publishing company severed ties with him as well. My advice to Chris Cuomo, not that he needs it, sue the CNN off of CNN and get your coin. CNN, please miss me with the whole morality clause. Now this country cares about morale. Miss me with that. That's a cheap excuse not to pay this man his money that he is owed, right? He didn't sever ties with you. You guys severed ties with him. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be lawyered up. Yeah, I hope he gets his money. I'm rooting for Chris Cuomo to get his money. Give that man his money. Y'all always trying to cheat people out of what's rightfully theirs. Anyway, moving along. Speaking of cheating people, Lord have mercy. Shout out to Mob's World on Instagram. Mob's World posted that JUSSIE SMOLLET remained in contact with one of the Sandario brothers the night of the attack. Allegedly told them to keep track of his IG story for flight updates to help coordinate the attack. Now, you guys know JUSSIE is on trial, right? He's facing like 6 counts of misconduct and lying and falsifying documents and faking the attack, yada, yada, right? So he took the stand for whatever reason. He took the stand, and it's being said that JUSSIE actually planned this alleged attack with the Sandario brothers, right? So now they're going through text messages. Certain things were revealed that we did not need to know, okay? We didn't need to know anything of anything intimate transpiring between JUSSIE and one of the Sandario brothers. But it's all out in the public. I'll spare you. So the caption reads, according to New York Daily News, JUSSIE sent a few IG messages to one of the Sandario brothers while he was at an airport waiting to get on a flight from New York to Chicago just before the alleged attack took place in January. Prosecutors think that JUSSIE sent the messages to one of the Sandario brothers so he and his brother could time out the alleged attack. So JUSSIE, he denied the prosecutor's claims and said that he was just keeping one of the Sandario brothers in the loop because they were supposed to work out that night. Girl, they done said JUSSIE had a dress rehearsal. This is a hot mess, okay? He told the prosecutor while he was on the stand yesterday, when he was reading these text messages, JUSSIE told him, can you please stop saying the N-word because it's offensive to all the African Americans in here. So JUSSIE said he the gay Tupac. So I guess he fighting for the people's rights. So the text allegedly read, Ninja, this ish brutal AF. Still on this damn runway. This is what Smollett supposedly wrote to one of the Sandario brothers at 7:27 p.m. on January 28th. A few moments later, JUSSIE told him that he was quote unquote leaving in an hour supposedly. The plane ended up taking off shortly after 10 p.m. Ninja, I can't even express how annoying it is. And then how happy I am to be in the air. This is what Smollett allegedly wrote. When the plane landed in Chicago, Jussie sent one last message at 12:41 a.m., 90 minutes before the alleged attack, letting one of the Scenario brothers know that he was back in the Chi. Okay? Ninja finally made it. Just landed. Ha ha, Smollett wrote. I think I read that yesterday when I gave an update in the video that I did yesterday. Jussie told prosecutors that he also shared his flight information with his 5 million followers. There was no fake attack. There was an update to my over 5 million followers. This is what Smollett said when he was testifying. Now, one of the Scenario brothers already testified last week that Jussie told him and his brother to watch his story for updates on his flight status in order to sneakily coordinate the attack. So Jussie is adamantly denying that this was a staged attack. What do you guys think at this point? Listen, I'm trying to rock with Jussie, and I'm trying to basically hold on to the fact that he is innocent until proven guilty. But it's like, why did he take the stand? Whose idea was that? Oh, it gets better. There's more. So not only is Jussie saying, I didn't plan this attack. Me and the Scenario brothers were cool. They were supposed to be training me. I was intimate with one of them. We did some things and some more things. Not only that, y'all. Not only that, Don Lemon gets added into this mix of foolishness. So CNN is calling for Don Lemon to be fired over Jussie's court testimony. Let me tell you something. Cuomo done got fired. They want Don Lemon. They've been wanting Don Lemon out because he got allegations of his own. Okay. At this point, the only person that's probably going to be left over at CNN is Anderson Cooper, and is Wolf and his old behind still there? I don't watch CNN. I'm an MSN kind of girl. Anyway, so Newsweek reports that Don Lemon is facing scrutiny after Jussie testified that the CNN anchor sent him text messages to warn him that police didn't believe his allegations about having been the victim of an attack. Former Empire star Smollett is currently standing trial amid accusations he orchestrated his own attack on the streets of Chicago back in 2019, during which he alleged that two men poured bleach on him and tied a noose around his neck. In a Chi-Town courtroom on Monday, the actor testified that Lemon contacted him to relay the message that the Chicago Police Department did not believe his account of what had happened on the night in question. While Lemon has yet to address this particular part of Jussie's testimony on the air, the development has sparked outrage among a number of conservative commentators who have called for CNN to dismiss the newsman over the allegations. Let me give you a piece of advice, Mr. Lemon Cake. You bet not say nothing. Don't deny it. Don't confirm it. Don't even hint at it. You better not get on your Twitter and put a semicolon, an exclamation mark, nothing. You better not post a picture of you smiling next to the Pope in a church. Don't say nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing. Here's the thing. Jussie said that you advised him, so Jussie is going to have to prove what he said. Don Lemon, don't say a word. I don't think he should say anything. Alt-right activist Jack pulled up a tweet from February 2019, which stated that Lemon had been texting Smollett every day since the alleged attack. And he added, today we found out Don Lemon was helping Jussie obstruct justice. That's a stretch. More activism by an anchor at CNN wrote the Hill columnist, whatever. Okay, yeah, I didn't read the end part of this because I don't think it was important. Here's a picture of Mr. Lemon and Jussie. Here's the thing. What did Don Lemon do? Is that illegal? Is that illegal for Don Lemon to tell Jussie, look, girl, look, sis, look, sus, they ain't believing you out here in these NYPD, in these Chicago PD streets. They are not believing you. The police department said you out here lying, girl. Is that illegal? Don Lemon don't say anything. Now, Jussie, you see, you a fool. You done pull. What the heck does Don Lemon have to do with this? Now, the burden of proof is on Jussie to prove that he had an interaction with Don Lemon and Don Lemon advised him or told him XYZ. Lemon, don't you say nothing. If you're wise, which I like to think that you are, kinda, because they're already coming for your neck. You got allegations about you up the yin and the yang. This is a cluster bleep of foolishness, y'all. I'm really starting to think that this is one huge distraction from something else, okay? Helping him obstruct justice, I don't know. That's a stretch. Like I said, he has to prove that. And good luck, Jussie. You should have left Don Lemon the hell up out of this. Sheesh. Why would you even bring up his name? All right, let's shift gears, y'all. So Kanye, make sure you guys are liking the video. If I haven't mentioned that already, you still have time to pay your admission fee. Okay, just hit that like button. That's it. That's all. All right. So Kanye West and Drake's Larry Hoover benefit concert is going to be streaming on Amazon. All right. So this is according to Pitchfork. So Kanye West, now legally known as Ye, and Drake's previously announced free Larry Hoover benefit concert at the LA Memorial Coliseum will now be streamed live on Amazon Music, Prime Video, and the Amazon Music Twitch channel. The show premieres December 9th, which is tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern, and will be available on demand following the live stream. Ye's first headlining show in 5 years. The concert is intended to raise awareness of the need for prison and sentencing reform, and will support ex-cons for community and social change, Hustle 2.0, and Uptown People's Law Center. It will also mark Drake's first public performance following his marred appearance, at the Astroworld Festival this year, or just last month, right? So, you guys know that Drake and Ye have this so-called beef. Drake says, look, this is Ye says this is professional rap. I'm supposed to come at him, but apparently Jay Prince organized some sort of peace summit. So when they posted photos of each other, hanging out at a party. So this should be interesting. Are you guys going to be watching? Again, it's going to be tomorrow, December 9th. On Twitch. Now, I have Prime Video or Amazon Prime Video, whatever the heck it's called these days. So I wonder if it's going to be streaming on Twitch for free. That should be interesting. I'm going to be 11 o'clock. Wait a minute. Tomorrow is Thursday. That's a school night. I'm going to watch, though. But it's going to be available for on demand, I'm pretty sure, on Amazon. But I'll try to stay up and watch it. This should be interesting. I'm looking forward to Kanye West doing some impromptu something that's going to go viral the next day. I don't know. I wonder if anyone else is going to be brought out on stage. This should be interesting. I still want to know why Drake pulled out of the Grammys. What do you guys think? I reported on that, but nobody gave actually, no, I'm lying. Somebody did, someone commented and stated that, this is more publicity for Drake. Of course it is. Absolutely. So I don't know, though. I don't know. We shall see. I'm going to be tuning into the concert. So hopefully you guys will be watching and you'll let me know what you think. I'm definitely going to give my thoughts on it because I'm telling you, Kanye West is going to do something or say something that's going to piss some people off. All right. Here we go, y'all. So Mariah Carey and Beyonce. Why the heck do I have Mariah Carey and Beyonce up on the screen? So L.A. Reid, right? Music mogul. He was on The Real. I think it was last week. And Lonnie Love asked him about, who could go up against Beyonce in a versus, right? And he said he would like to see Mariah Carey do a versus with Beyonce, right? So he said, B's the queen. He said everybody knows that B's the queen. He said he feels that sometimes Mariah Carey might be slightly underrated for, how long she's been in the music business, like how long of a career she had and how long her career has lasted. And he also says, she practically owns Christmas and she has a whole bunch of hits, right? I think that that's a good matchup, right? And I thought it was very funny because on social media, you guys know I like reading Twitter comments and things because it's interesting. Sometimes stupid, sometimes interesting. And people were going ham and giving their opinion. So I'm going to give mine. Mariah, I guess it depends on age group because I think the younger generation, meaning kids that were, I don't even know what's younger generation anymore, right? I'm in my 30s. So the newer generation, I guess, they're familiar with Beyonce, right? I mean, they know who Mariah Carey is, but do they know? Do they know? Do they really know? You know, they know who Mariah Carey is, but they didn't grow up listening to Mariah Carey. Not all of them. You know, some people have parents who expose them to good music, right? I grew up listening to Mariah Carey. Visions of Love, Mariah Carey. When we thought Mariah Carey was black because she had curly hair and the way she sang Mariah Carey. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand on it. In a versus, Mariah Carey would smoke Beyonce. And I mean that respectfully. Now, these two ladies are friends. They get along. They've supported each other openly throughout the years. So there's no beef there, right? But I think Mariah Carey would smoke Beyonce. And I'm not talking about Mariah Carey's vocal ability today versus Beyonce. That's not what the verses is about. Hit for hit, song for song. Mariah Carey, I think, okay. And we're not even talking about Mariah Carey's first couple of albums. Like, man, Emancipation of Mimi. Come on. Emancipation of Mimi alone, I say Mariah Carey would win that versus. But I'll tell you one thing, that would be extremely entertaining to see, to watch. I would hope that they would have outfit changes. You know, Mariah Carey is very foo-foo, honey. Okay? And you know, Beyonce is a performer. So that would be, they would have to take that to Vegas. People would have to pay for that, you know. But I don't see them on the versus stage. I don't think versus the brand got enough guap to pay Mariah Carey and Beyonce to perform. Oh yes, they pay these performers to do these versus battles. So drop down in the comments and share your thoughts and let me know who you think would win in the verses. I mean, they both would win essentially. The culture would win. Yeah, all that good stuff. But I think that Mariah Carey would toast Beyonce respectfully. Okay? And like I said, I mean that respectfully. All right, royal folks, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I would like to thank you for joining me today. This video was a little bit long. Hopefully you made it to the end. If you did, thank you for your support. Don't forget to like the video. That is your admission fee. Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. I'm signing out. I love you for watching. And as always, until next time, peace.